Hi. I'm going to go through the whole spill again because somebody may not even watch the other video. I don't know. I don't know how many fans I got. Once again, I'll shout to the Bobby's World. Thanks for watching, bub. I think you're the only one that watches, and besides my family members, and gives me, a little feedback and stuff. But thanks for watching, buddy. Like I said, once again, went on a 10-hour road trip to go get a vintage G.I. Joe vehicle, I guess you want to say. That's the holy grail, I think, of the vintage G.I. Joe collecting. I've wanted this when I was a kid. Traveled 5 hours there, 5 hours back. Probably wasn't 5 hours there, but I think it was a little longer coming back. So we stopped and ate and stopped at the cookie crumble place. And like I said, I'm going to probably do that review tomorrow where I got time to look at it because I'm going to have to put it back together and figure out where I'm going to put it and do a whole thing. But this is another big G.I. Joe vintage vehicle I got today. Like I said, I'm excited to open it. I'm excited. I've had a good day. I've had an exciting day. Oh man, like I said, it's been a good day. Except for my one video screwed up and I wasn't happy about that. So I had to remake the whole stupid thing again. Anyway, let's get this open. Look at this. Every time I get some of the some of the vintage stuff and see how big it was, it's like, I just know if I'd have been a kid, because I was pretty destructive, I think. Where we at here? Where in the world is this opener at here, folks? There we go. What in the heck? This is a hell of a box. Sorry, folks, I know. Get this stuff out here. Oh, my goodness. I mean, I'm glad they packed this stuff here, but man, it's such a... Well, I'll tell you one thing, the box is way bigger than what the toy is. This will have to be cleaned up tomorrow. Well, I'm not doing this tonight. Like I said, I need to be in bed. Oh, whoa! Joey Lawrence. Sometimes you gotta check this stuff too to make sure you got everything out of it. Great packaging. Great mess. I can't even put that box down. Whoa! Once again, Joey Lawrence. Well, what's the blossom? Okay, that's enough for that. Like I said, this is another thing, this is awesome. I'm pretty sure it's all complete. Bam, baby. Sorry, no, I probably scared the crap out of me now. Excellent job there. What was this guy's name? What did I just do with it? Wheeljack's 10. There you go. I'm gonna order off this guy, get some 10% discount. Like I said, I'll never use this because by the time I get done doing anything, it'll all get thrown away and I'll forget I even had it. Because I'm a genius like that. I don't ever try to get deals. Mel, go lay down, bub. Because I got a feeling camera's gonna get knocked over. Like I said, I've been gone all day and he's on a tear because he's excited to see me. All right. So here we got the tomahawk, baby. Look at that. A gun on it. It gets lifts up. Actually, this thing, that looks pretty dirty, but the rest of it looks pretty good. like I said, once again, I'm amazed to goodness. I'm still amazed. You know what? I think I'm missing the doors, or does this not have doors to it? Because this is all the blades. I'm gonna have to go back and look at that thing. Maybe it don't have doors. Like I said, once again, I'm not an Army guy. I don't know. Maybe there's somebody going, "You dumbass, I don't have doors on." I thought maybe it had like a folding doors, but like I said, I'll have to check in there. Maybe it's got. Yeah. Comes with all the blades. I may not put this together because I'm gonna have to look and see what goes with what. I'm not sure. I also think, I'm not real sure, but I think that there might be a, well, if you guys hear squeaking here in a minute, it's because Mel is playing with these squeaky toys. Yeah, there you go. Mel, please don't hit my camera. Got all the bombs with it here. I'm gonna have to look and, like I said, and see once again if it's got. I'm not sure what that is. Can you see that? Like I said, we got all the bombs with it. Like I said, I don't think I'm gonna put all this together. I'm gonna run through this real quick. There's the bombs. There's the big bombs there. Then we got some little bombs here. Little carrots. Like I said, we got all the blades here that go to it. I'll take a look at it real quick. So we get a close-up of it. In the cockpit there, we got guns, we got seats. We got a, what's underneath here? We got the grappling, I don't know what to call it. I guess you call that a grappling hook. I'm not sure what you want to call that. Here's the other side. Like I said, I'm gonna have to look and see if this had doors on them. Maybe they slid open two ways or something. Maybe there's is there doors in here that maybe slide or something. Maybe they didn't have doors. I'm not real sure, to be honest with you. Let's see. We'll open this up. Check out the cockpit. See in there. I don't know if you can see that at all. There's a little bit of detail in there. Let's see if I can't knock my beer over. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, I'm not doing this any justice. Trying to get in there so you can see it, but I can't. I'm gonna have to figure out how to edit and do stuff right so I can make some better videos. I'm gonna have to get a laptop, I guess. Got two gunners in there. Oh, that's cool. That comes down. Look at that. That's cool. Not sure. Maybe that's where they parachute out, maybe, or something. Drop stuff out. I'm not, like I said, I'm not an Army guy. I'm not an Army. I don't know anything about the Army, so I don't claim to know anything about the Army. But this is the Tomahawk helicopter. I'm gonna guess that this is probably based off of. I mean, I'm pretty sure we've seen that. Not sure if that's some kind of like a rescue helicopter to get, injured out or something. Because, I mean, I've seen a few, oh, guess we look at that. You got a gun here. That gun. Are we missing a gun? I think we're missing a gun on here. Yeah, it's missing a gun on there, so I have to look that up too. Usually what I do is I buy this stuff. I review it, look at it, see how cool it is. Then I'll go and watch a video. Usually there's somebody cleaning these up or repairing them, restoring them. I'll go back and watch them videos and see what I need. Like I said, I bought the I've already said it 100 times. The Cobra Moray hydrofoil. Man, I started watching a couple good. Man, I need to start writing. Man, I watched 2 or 3 good videos of people restoring them, cleaning them up. Man, I've seen some people do some tremendously good jobs on cleaning these up and restoring them and stuff like that. Man, people are into this stuff. I mean, I'm into it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm getting to the point where I'm probably stupid. My daughter thinks I need help, which I think I need help too. Me and my nephew Adam the other day, Bats and Cats. Watch Bats and Cats. But anyway, me and him was telling me, he's like, we've got problems, man, because he's been. I mean, he was already collecting way before I was. I don't know if I, maybe gave him the bug again a little bit, because he's been collecting for a long time and he's got a lot of stuff. I don't, like I said, since I've got into it, me and him, we really kind of, both of us go back and forth. Oh man, look what I got, or I got a review. Go check out my review. Check out what I got. We're both, we're like little kids every day on Christmas. Like I said, I mean, I know that toy collecting, there's a lot of people out there that collect. We've got our, professional collectors. Guys has been collecting for years. Like I said, if I talked about Kyle Peterson, man, that guy's he's got a crazy collection. I mean, of action figures, but that dude collects freaking everything though. He collects a lot of stuff, but he's been collecting for, like I said, he's been collecting for a long time. He was like, "Oh, you must be rich." No, he's just been doing it for a really, 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 really long time. Just like what's that guy's name? Daggone it. Well, one of the guys' name is, I think it's Joe's and Beards, or Beards and Joe's. That dude's got a hell of a collection. His collection is crazy. I'm jealous. That dude's collection is awesome. And, what is that guy's name? I can't think of his name. Dog, you have been outside 15 times since we've been home. You're fine. He's pacing the floor, wanting outside. I want to say Yo Joe Jerk. That's not Yo Joe Jerk. It's driving me crazy. I can't think of that on my phone. I was like, where's my phone now? Look it up. But that guy's got a really good collection too. Oh, it's driving me nuts. I can't think of that guy's name. God, my memory sucks. But anyway, there's the Tomahawk. I can't wait tomorrow. I get home from work. Like I said, I need to be in bed. I need sleep. Still kind of excited. Still kind of pumped. Like I said, I'm pumped for this too, man. This is awesome, man. This is totally awesome. Like I said, I'm gonna put it together. Like, I'm not gonna try to, force it together and tear something up or something. You know what I mean? And I'm not really sure how these go on. I might have to watch a video and make sure these go on there. And I'm guessing different ones going different, because I think these are smaller than this one. And I also want to look up, I think there might be replacements of these. They're maybe a little more durable plastic than these hanging down, because I've seen a lot of these where they're, hanging down real bad. I'm kind of wondering if I can't find maybe a different, oh wow, this has still got some kind of thing on it that tells you something, I'm guessing. Anyway, I thought maybe if I could find something maybe a little more durable plastic to put in here that, they don't, so I don't tear these up. Because I've heard a lot of people put these up. And they don't actually use them on their Tomahawk, so they don't get tore up. But like I said, I'm not going to resell mine. I won't resell nothing. I bought this for a reason. It's to keep forever. If something happens, like I said, I pray to God nothing bad happens, anything like that, but I have to sell everything. That'd be a sad day in life. If I have to do that, I'll just burn it all and just burn me with it. Just set all my toys up and put me on like a, G.I. Joe sacrifice, and just burn me with all of it. And just, because I love this stuff, man. It's so awesome. Like I said, I didn't realize how much I was into G.I. Joe until I started collecting. Because like I said, I've collected He-Mans. I've collected the Transformers. so far have ticked. I just can't find the ones I'm looking for or something. Or maybe I'm so obsessed with this with GI Joe that I just ain't looked for Transformers. That's probably really the real thing. I'm probably just so obsessed with GI Joe right now that I haven't even looked at Transformers. Um, like I said, I've got a few Thundercats, Mask. Like I said, Mask. I think I'm done with Mask. I don't think I'm going to collect any more Masks. I got enough of those that I'm happy with what I have with Mask. Um, I still want a few more Star Wars. I still like Star Wars. I love Star Wars, especially the ones from '78 and whatever. I would like to have, but like I said, I still like the ones they come out with the Phantom Menace and Revenge of the Sith and whatever else. I like the other new movies they come out with. I like the Obi-Wan show. I like the daggone it, what's his name? The bounty hunter, Boba Fett, but it wasn't Boba Fett. Man, my mind, man. Punk with Toys. That's that guy's name. I love that guy too, man. He's been going through all his old O-rings and showing you and everything and showing old vehicles. I need to figure out who drove this. I think it's Lift Ticket maybe that drives this one. I have to find him too. I totally got off, man. I totally went right into a craziness moment. What was I talking about? Oh, I was talking about toys I got. Talk about Mask. Star Wars. I was saying The Mandalorian. I loved The Mandalorian. I loved The Mandalorian. It took me a minute to get into it. I liked it. I liked Obi-Wan. I think there's one about Andor. I haven't watched that. I've tried to watch that one a few times. I couldn't really get into it. I mean, it looked okay, It's just it's not really my Star Wars story, but it's still just another story of that, I guess you want to say era. I don't know what you want to say of that, of whatever time that is or whatever universe of Star Wars it is. It's not really, it's based on Star Wars, but just somebody else's battle with the Empire, I guess you want to say, But anyway, I'm rambling on. I'm talking about stuff I don't know what I'm talking. I'm no Star Wars expert at all. Still want to get into buying a few gargoyles, but like I said, right now, man, I'm so obsessed with GI Joe. I don't know if I'm. You know what? Really, honestly, I was just thinking a while ago when I was setting my toy room, editing my other video. I may just stop collecting everything else besides GI Joe. I think I may just go full GI Joe everything. I really am. I'm really that obsessed with it. I didn't know how much I loved that cartoon more than the other ones. I didn't know that. I really didn't. I always thought it was Turtles. I always thought I loved Ninja Turtles more than any of them. But man, GI Joe just took me over, man. I don't know what it is. It's just. But I think my thing with like He-Man, there's certain figures like He-Man, Skeletor, Battle Cat, Tila, Man at Arms, blah 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 blah. That's cool. And once you collect those, there's like maybe 20. I'm done. I'm not doing Stinko and Fisto and Baholio and Cornholio and whatever else. The characters got stupid. And it done the same thing with the Turtles. It just got stupid after a while. It just got too many different figures, too many different characters, too many different mutations. It just went crazy. They were just trying to sell toys and went nuts. And then like I said, I definitely have to get Soundwave. I want Soundwave. But I almost thought about going and collecting the statues of Transformers. They got them. Like I said, me and my buddies do TikTok all the time, flip TikTok. I'm thinking about just buying them little statues. They got them things look so much like the cartoon, so much like in cartoon figures. It's pretty cool. Maybe I might just go that route. I don't really care about I'm not transforming them. I'm not playing with them. I just want them. If that makes sense. Just to say I have them. At some point in life, Just like the thing I bought, man. I've wanted that. Man, I remember being a kid and we were always like, man, that'd be how awesome it would be to have that. And like I said, I didn't have any of this stuff. Like I said, I grew up in a big family and I didn't have any of these things. And I've rambled. I'm 20 minutes into this rambling. I'm sorry that I rambled on and just talked about nonsense. But I really, sometimes it'd be cool to maybe talk to some GI Joe that are into GI Joe. I'm on a couple of forums and stuff at GI Joe, but a lot of times I'm on a couple of classified forums. Maybe I need to get on a couple of vintage forums. But like I said, every time I've kind of dealt with those things, if you get something wrong, they're kind of crappy to you. It's like, man, I'm doing this. I'm not an expert. I don't know everything about GI Joe. I don't know every one of their names. I don't know every one of. I don't know the comic book stories. I don't know the origins of everything. I don't know. And there's some of them I don't want because, like I said, GI Joe done the same thing. They got into Hydra Viper and Bubble Viper and Moonwalk Viper and blah 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 Viper and Trooper and that they went a little. And then some of the ones I don't like. They look ridiculous. I'm kind of more the GI Joe, the Army GI Joe. It's cool, that style. Like I said, I was all right with the Cobra Law. I was all right. That one movie. Now if they had started doing a whole segment on that, I probably okay. But they kind of done that movie, which was cool. It had Serpentor, and then they had Gobulus, and what was the Nemesis Enforcer. But I think for some reason that classifies it Nemesis Immortal. What the heck? Everything went bright. I thought this ring light would work better in my kitchen, and then it's still not. I still feel like I'm in the dark with my face. I need to shut up. All right, I'm done. I'm shutting up. I probably stopped in the middle of a story, but that's okay. I'm done talking. I need to go to bed. Awesome. Like I said, tomorrow I'm gonna get the other thing fixed and figure out how to do it when I get home from work. I want to call into work again so bad, but I can't do it. Gotta go to work. Gotta work, or I can't have all the stuff I don't go to work. But anyway, peace out. Thanks for watching. Guru.